It's just a shame to see how the season has now gone downhill, and now is a race to finish top four. Hopefully, I mean, thankfully, because of Liverpool, who are also faltering, there might still be a chance for top four, or maybe even if you have five teams in Champions League. But I think the season is over right now. We're just trying to get as much points as we can get on the board and try to prepare for next season. And the real challenge for me is what is the next step? Is almost like we always take two steps forward and then one step back. Pochettino, it looks like we're going somewhere at the end of the season. We finished top four, or top five, and then he was sacked. Maresca got us to a level. I mean, finished top four, won Club Cup, won Conference League, and it felt like he was starting to get in tune with the team and trying to. Maybe that's why he was also pushing more to get more authority, get more control, get more opinion on transfers to take to the next stage. But he left also now, and it's like, okay, we now have to start that process again now with the new manager who we don't know where he'll get to again, because my problem really with the ownership is when it gets to a certain level with a manager, you then need
Mhm.
to release the rope a bit. It's like you're on the tightrope, but like once someone proves himself to you and you can see that, okay,
Yeah.
there's potential and this person might do well, then you release the rope a bit, give the person a bit more control because that's what the person needs.
Yeah.
If you follow the playbook of Arsenal and Arteta, that's really what they did. 8-8, and then he finished fifth, and all of a sudden, like he was giving more control to then do what he did with Aubameyang, do what he did with Ozil, bring in the players he wanted to bring in, then reshaped the transfer strategy from just buying older players, Chelsea rejects, to buying more solid players, Saliba, big guys, Declan Rice. And you can see why, there's no reason why you can see why they are the strongest team, set plays. You see how physical they are because Calafiori,
Yeah.
Omot Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, we thought they would be mass delights, but he was given a bit of control to be able to do that. So at some point, you have to give the manager a bit of control when he's attained a level of success so he can move on to the next thing. And I think, again, that's what happened with Maresca, and there was frustrated and he left. And we're just at a stage of going again. So the problem is, we hope we don't repeat that same mistake where it's almost just to be a cycle, continuous cycle of like turning in
Yes,
managers,
and repeat.
rinse and repeat, which is not really what you want. That's the challenge right now, and unfortunately, we are stuck with this ownership and their method of how they want it to work. So we just have to again trust the process. Hopefully, it's going to make sense and everything will probably work out in the end. Again, season is pretty much done. I'm just hoping to see how many points we can get on board to make top four, top five to qualify for Champions League. Because I think Champions League would be really, really, really important for Chelsea.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Crespo, you want to give us your 2 cents before we go into the Real Madrid?
Um,
Um,
I think Joshua has said it all. He's a Chelsea fan, and you can feel his pain from his analysis of the game. It just reminds me of when we were also in the Halloween. How do I describe it now? When we wallowing our own pain, when we had
In the
Amorim
dungeons,
at the ends, like it was crazy. Like the rinse and repeat factor. You don't know where you're going. The coach is thinking this way, the board or the management is thinking another way, and we are putting the fans on the edge of their seats every game. They don't know what to expect. So yeah, I can feel his pain.